Thank you for coming back for the fourth and final part of the Colorado ride for 2025. Today, we ride to Arrowhead Lodge for lunch and do some exploring on the way back. Well, this is our last night of the ride. It feels like we just started. Sitting around the campfire with this great group of guys reminds me of how lucky I am. I know I won't be able to do this forever, but until then, I'll just enjoy the ride. Today is day 7. We go from Lake City back to Dolores with a crash and a rescue.
I don't remember seeing that one.
7A main.
Hey, can you guys grab some stroke oil for somebody? Grab some stroke oil. Figure it out.
Where are they?
I'll find out.
Okay.
Before we left, we were given a mission to deliver 2-stroke oil to one of the guys who left before us. All I knew was he was in Silverton. My plan was to ride through town, and if someone flagged me down, I'd stop. If not, I'd go to the gas station. As it turned out, I found him at the gas station. He'd already found some oil, but he was quickly headed out of town. I wasn't clear on the urgency, but I found out later, and that's a story for another day. Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat. The ride through town has been sped up. At the end of town is a gas station. While we were there, Gary rode up and told us that Gil had crashed on a single track, gone off a cliff, and broken his leg. Coincidentally, the sheriff was there, so I sent Gary to tell him. Then we all followed Gary. Our group stayed to make sure Gil and his bike made it off the mountain. This is the gas station. And about 6/10 of a mile away is the crash site. These are some views I got from Google Earth. They're not exactly accurate, but pretty darn close. None of the pictures or video are mine. I was focused on helping coordinate the rescue. This is just moments before the crash. Gary captured the majority of the stills and video. After Gil was rescued and his bike was brought off the hill, we helped Jason and Kenny load the bike on the trailer. Thank goodness the chase truck wasn't too far away. Two ambulance rides and 2 hospitals later, Gil had surgery to install the latest hard enduro hardware in his leg. Gil is now home, thanks to Kip, who stayed with Gil until he was ready to go home and provided door-to-door service with style. Thanks, Kip. With a little bit of time, Gil will be ready for the next adventure. We were way behind the other groups, but we took the shortest route we could back to Dolores, and I had a lot of time to think on our way back. I thought about Gil, prayed that he would be okay. Then I thought about the risks we take on these rides. And yes, there are risks every time we ride. But if you choose not to ride, you risk not truly living. I guess only people who ride can understand. We were last in by a lot, but we were thankful that Gil was going to be okay and that Kip was able to hang out and bring him home safely. This year's Spatula Award was unanimously given to Gil, with an honorable mention to Mike. And the Snorkel Award went to Rod, representing the Wolf Clan.
describe it. Tell us about your splash today.
Oh, that was the third time. I did it for the Instagram. That's what it was for.
Well, it's gone viral.
I'm sure it will. Hopefully, it makes some money.
Well, with 7 days of riding and almost 1,100 miles, filled with wonderful friends, lifetime of memories, and great stories, I can't wait until next year to do it all again. Thank you to all of you who watched to the end. I'll see you next year.